and RadioStyle. Hope everybody out there's doing fantastic, as always. That was Justin Timberlake doing Mirror, or Mirrors, one of the two. I'm not sure which. Which way is my hat? That way? Yeah, I always do that, right? Oh, that's backwards. Aye, there we go. Anyway, so we're doing a little bit of a revisit here. Anya just did a show answering a question that I know has been bounced around between the two of us, and there are definitely going to be times when Agnes and I don't see necessarily in total agreement. But I will say, for the video she put out, I agree with it 100%. Couple caveats that I want to share. One, I think specifically the meant-to-be concept has to do with specific people. Because when it comes to manifesting things that aren't specific people that have their own lives and their own things, that's, I guess, where my limiting belief, and I'll even allow that to happily be used because it's certainly a limiting belief. But I'm going to pose a question at the end of this, and I'm going to kind of let you all decide what the answer is, and then based off of the answer, that's how the concept of it's meant to be affects you. So it might not affect you, it might, and for those that are going to continue forward with that belief structure that it might possibly, then this will benefit you because it'll allow you to deal with the fact that there is that sort of avenue that kind of helps our subconscious mind and conscious mind play nice together sometimes when we're having doubts. One of the main reasons why I feel that's a worthy discussion to bring up. So, again, this is going to be a very short one. It's just in the concept of what's meant to be, in my mind, when it comes to other people, specifically. And I want to say that some of the practices in the world, because I know Neville Goddard believes you can affect other people and have what you want. Okay, I get that. And I think it was Scoville Shin, Agnes talks about, and it might be another author that she mentions, that is like that you can't do it. I am more in the in between of that, I guess. I believe everyone is their own person. I believe they are not just ourselves reflected back. I believe that's how we experience ourselves as reflections on others. They're like the movie screen, if you will, and we're the projector, right? So the movie screen is not the projection. It's not. It's a reflection. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing this image bounce off of them, and that's our reaction of it. That's my understanding of that. Again, that could differ from other people as well. But other people, in my understanding, are their own beings, their own souls. That's why it's really fun when we get to interact. It's why it's fun when you get to help another person. There's just a lot of great energy that comes from that concept. So other people are their own beings. And I believe, and it's kind of sort of the definition of what, when you talk about Wicca or Wiccan or whatever the heck it is, and then black magic and these kinds of concepts, black magic specifically has to do with affecting other people without their permission. That's specifically what that is. So there is ways that you can do that kind of stuff. It generally and still involves getting the participant to agree, because you always have free will. If you give your free will up to someone else, then that's that being said. So again, this is my caveat. That's why I'm sharing all this. This is where this belief originates from, whether you agree or disagree with it, whether you think people are their own things or literally some sort of reflection of yourself or whatever, so therefore yours to adjust and fix and bend to your ways. Okay, I mean, if that's what you believe, that's great. That's what you do. I don't share that, and I'm not going to. And I won't probably ever really teach that. I'm not necessarily into, so that being said, I will help guide either, I hope, but here I'm just trying to help distinguish this difference. So the question I'm going to pose, and this is where I think everybody gets to make up their own minds on how we feel about this. So let's imagine for a second, myself or anyone else, you, for specifics out there, are with your specific someone. This person, whoever your specific someone is, right? Just for a second, imagine how awesome it is to be with them, how much you really, really love them, just how it'll put a smile on your face when you think about spending time with them and hugging them and kissing them and all that, right? So you're with your specific someone, and you guys are super happy together. You've been trying to manifest this for years, months, whatever. You finally get them, and you're together for, 6 months already, right? And you're just loving it. Everything about it is just fantastic. It's all you ever hoped it would be. And then let's say somebody else, say even me, decided I wanted to be with you. You're in a happy relationship. You're with your specific someone. But I want you. So I start doing imaginal exercises. I start spending major amounts of energy to manifest you into my world, to manifest you and to take you from the person that you currently are and have tried to manifest. You're with your specific someone. You are with your soulmate. But I want you. So I'm going to manifest you as my partner. The question comes down to, can I take you from your special someone or not? Depending on what your answer is to that question, will go parallel with my concept of if it's meant to be. That is how I will leave this. I let you answer it yourself. That's the parallel. So how you guys answer that question, how you feel that plays out, there you go. Dan RadioStyle. Hope everybody out there enjoyed. Sorry, I just had to. I agree 100% with what Anya said, and I love Anya dearly. So Anya, if you're watching this, I love you. And I hope there's no hard feelings. I don't think there is, because it's not like that with us. We understand there's differences. We're always going to have differences. Everyone's got different filters, different opinions, different limitations, different beliefs. You're going to have a hard time talking to 5 people that are really, really fond of Neville Goddard and ask them some sort of crazy, deep, esoteric question and get the same answer from all 5 of those people. That's very unlikely. So what is wonderful about this is you've got 2 people that are trying really hard to make a difference in other people's lives, and we're both giving really good advice. And there's going to be a couple places where it might resonate with some better than others, but ultimately, we're still coming from the same place. We're still trying to bring about the same general message. There just might be a couple differences in some of the fine tunes. But that being said, I hope that helped, because that is really, in my opinion, the difference. And I get what Goddard says, and I get what the other author says, and I truly, really feel like I'm more in the middle of that. I think there's a mixture of both. Time and a place for everything, I guess. So, Dan RadioStyle, please contact me at danradiostyle@gmail.com, and I will happily take questions, or we can try to do future shows. But I really don't want to be bouncing back and forth between her and I. We got our own messages to try to share, so we'll see if it's germane. But I think this was one that kind of fit the bill for me, in my opinion. Anyway, we're gonna be going out with a version. I don't know if she did the original or not. She might have, but anyway, it's the song "Beauty and the Beast," done by Ariana Grande and John Legend. It's a pretty cool little version. Of course, I'm only doing 30 seconds of it, so it could always be better, because I could have did a minute, right? That would have been cool.
There's somebody bends unexpectedly.